This experiment is on measurement of temperature using thermocouple, and we can remember that with a thermocouple it comprises of two metals or metal alloys A and B. Two junctions are formed, hence the term couple, and one of the junction is called as the hot junction, the other junction is called as the cold junction. Sometimes we prefer the name measuring junction for the hot junction and the term reference junction for the cold junction. Note that the hot junction is the junction for which we want to measure the process temperature. Now, this is from our 12th standard physics. We know that the thermocouple is based on the Seebeck effect, and the Seebeck EMF is given by E is proportional to Th minus of Tc. Note that this is differential temperature, and so thermocouple is a differential temperature sensor. So we can write this as E is equal to some factor S multiplied by Th minus of Tc. But note that generally our understanding is that S should be a constant, but in the case of thermocouple, S is not a constant. This Seebeck coefficient itself is a function of temperature, and only for very few specific type of thermocouples you will find that this is a constant over some small temperature range. But overall, because S is a function of temperature, this is a non-linear sensor. So this is completely unlike what we saw before in RTD. Consequence of this relation is that if Th and Tc are same, that means you are keeping both of them at room temperature, then E will be equal to 0 volt. Consider another case where you have a process tank and you have placed your couples in the form that one of the junction is at the process temperature, which has a temperature of Th degree centigrade, and the other one is at ambient temperature, let's say room temperature, so that's Tc. Now considering some values, let's say Th is equal to 400 degree centigrade. Now if we have the cold junction temperature to be equal to room temperature or the ambient temperature at 25 degree centigrade, E is proportional to 375 degree centigrade. So that's 400 minus of 25 degree centigrade. But note that this is not equal to the process temperature. Our target was to measure Th. So this was 400 degree centigrade, but the sensor is spitting out a value in volt or millivolt which is proportional to 375 degree centigrade. In the second case, if we can force Tc to be at 0 degree centigrade, that means Tc is at ice bath, so E now becomes proportional to 400 degree centigrade, which is the process temperature. So conclusion from this is that we want E to be able to measure Th, but because this is a differential temperature sensor, one has to account for this reference temperature value also, and we would want to force this value to 0 degree centigrade. Forcing it to 0 degree centigrade would imply using an ice bath, but this becomes a pretty expensive affair. So we need to do something more to it in order to be able to obtain E to be proportional to Th, and the technique that we use is called as cold junction compensation.